just as they should be.
Reminds me of that oral cemetery song.
I should not.
There is no need to worry. Safe on my end.
The chemicals have a reaction
Get
to
this
light.
back to the lab.
That's why it is so dark. Find your own damn place. Someone's here. You hear that?
Follow me then.
Tell them I was brave.
I haven't seen any of the chemists try to steal it.
Have a marshal here. Tell them I was brave.
No! Please! Oh, God!
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
What a shitty day!
Tell me you've got something.
I don't think it's likely that I saw it.
This... Please! I beg you!
Someone's here. And then some.
Don't hurt me.
This sucks!
I'm innocent. I swear.
I have money. Do not kill me. I beg you. What a shitty day!
Tell them I was brave.
No! Please! Oh, God! No! Please! Oh, God!
I have children.
Do not kill me! Please!
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Tell them I was brave.
What a shitty day!
Don't hurt me. Don't
This
hurt me.
sucks!
I have children.
I have money. Do not kill me.
not kill me!
Tell them I was great.
Please! Oh, God! I have children! What a shitty day! I never did anything. Please, I'm begging you. I have money. Do not kill me. I'm innocent, I swear. What a shitty day. Just leave me alone. I have money. Do not kill me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. What a
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You need it. How much do you want to spend this time, eh?
Lars is the man. He'll set you up.
My wife is going to kill me. Have a nice time.
Something wrong?
Leave me alone.
That could kill a few hours.
Keep it together. No shout at all. No.
A customer, right? What you need?
What do you want? Hypostims? Pick up a prescription? If you want Mikhail or the doctor, they're not here.
Who is Mikhail?
My nephew. He works here as an assistant, but he didn't show up for work today. His apartment is just across the street. Would it have killed him to let me know he can't come in?
Probably not. Especially since you seem like such an approachable boss.
Did you come here for something?
This place has a doctor?
Oh yes, Dr. Sipra, Mr. Big Shot from Tai Young. Who thinks he's too good for a place like this?
Tai Young. What did he do for them?
He calls it experimental neurotherapy. If he's so good, how come his patient ran away and he can't find her?
What does an experimental neural therapist do exactly?
He is vague about it, and I don't care enough to ask. You want something else?
I'll be going.
Do what you want.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the AUG incident. I've always hated that time. Incident? Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. Travesty. Try Og Massacre. How about Og Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their humanity front puppets unleashed on the Earth that day. I'm taking the time in this broadcast to remember, not so we can get together and cry about lives lost. I lost people too, and they should never be forgotten. No, I'm doing it.
You've got a doctor from my court. That's the kisses as it gets ahead.
Hated the commies and the commies hated us. Well, they had a matter of time before they can swallow us.
Hajzel leze do lidí a dostane povýšení. Скоро мы все подальше будут с русаками.
A customer, right? Over here. What do you need?
Don't be shy, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look. This is only an appetizer, if you know what I mean. You want a little taste, huh? Here you go. Drink it all in. You want some more? Come get some more tonight in the red light district. I know what you're thinking. It's probably really expensive. And it is. But it's the experience of a lifetime, friend.
Listen, jerk. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You are still deciding? Come back later. Paying customers only.
Prague is such an interesting and historic city. I heard it gets even more interesting at night.
After kisses as death.
When they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12 combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
couldn't imagine what it's like to be augmented these days.
Families torn apart, losing jobs, having everything taken from them. It's awful.
Tohle? Není to tak zlý. Některý dny jsou lepší než jiný.
Bad enough when he was just drugs.
Down in the sewers, formed their own little community.
That's just a rumor. It can't be real.
Who cares if it isn't? It's romantic. Unwanted misfits banding together and carving up a place for themselves. You need to grow up.
Ještě mi do kvóty chybějí 4 přestupky.
I should be the detective, not walking some bullshit beat.
City has gone to hell.
Unbelievable! They were shot.
Keep it out of my report.
I should be detective, not walking some bullshit beat.
Já neposlouchám. Ještě jednou?
Get back to Golem, Hansen. God, I hate that.
Měl jsem si vzít deštník.
Co to jako znamená? Get out of here.
Vážně jsme k něčemu.
This area is clear. All.
Už se nějak vyjádřili k tomu tvýmu povýšení?
So what's it like? I mean, I hear you can get almost anything you want.
Oh, after dark, when the rest
We call it the red light district. That way, right? No, over there. Except it's closed right now. It opens after sunset. Thanks. Have
Celý
fun.
oddělení je skorumpovaný. do kvóty chybějí 4 cesty.
Ale nikdy jsme je nevybírali. Teď ji potřebuji.
Maybe I should call my brother later. Looks like it should be. Taking a sergeant test next month?
Huh? Je tam něco podezřelého?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Likvidátor Scott už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšel.
Už jsi byl za kapitánu. Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say? Did you meet the capo yet?
Asi jo. Těžko říct.
I kdyby na tom, co hlásí, bylo jen 1% pravdy, je jasný, že v tom mají
Já si udělám další kolečko.
Are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing them a priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assures anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now an incredible. Úplně klidně to může být programované.
Is it benign?
What's going on?
Somebody call me.
Yasha, Akim's new album is out and I can't find it anywhere.
She's not an umbrella.
City has gone to heaven.
Hello? You're breaking up.
Not much going on.
They didn't give me the right replacement.
Make the best of it, he says. What a joke. easier if someone would just step up and do it.
Adam Jensen to Peter Chang's office.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah. It was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Dr. Ozan, you have an outside call cleared and waiting. Category Agent
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He gave you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
It could have been worse. That's why I want to find these guys. Maybe I'll talk to McCready, see if I can help.
Good luck with that. He chewed me out for asking if I could help with the case. I should have kept his new key card. I don't want him stinking up my range anyway.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Aria. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and the surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. 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 Access granted.
Hey, Adam.
Hajzl leze do řití a dostane povýšení.
Still nothing to report.
Search.
Dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Despite whatever...
Oyoko, you interested in some merchandise?
If you're asking me for directions, then you probably shouldn't be here.
Nic nevidí. Co ty?
Enough problems already.
Nic nevidí. Zatím.
Can't believe it. Hey, Adam.
So, you've decided to... Need some practice, huh? You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target. But watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down. Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. Let's try armor piercing this time. Easier, right? Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo.
Kohler, something weird just happened. Think I activated something I shouldn't have.
Sounds like you've been overclocking that rig of yours. You should be fine, as long as you don't go overboard.
They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them. Once you've disabled a security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. Silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit. See how much extra ammo you need because of the silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them. Reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time. Auto will take down targets fast, but it'll burn through your ammo. That's your refresher. But I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
Kohler, something weird just happened. Think I activated something I shouldn't have.
Sounds like you've been overclocking that rig of yours. You should be fine, as long as you don't go overboard.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jejich ochočený zvířátko. Já s tím neměl nic společného, ty kreténe! Můžeš mě zmlátit, mořit hladem, to je fuk! Pravdu nezměníš! Tohle nemůžete!
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. I've heard everything.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
One of them would pop up on some list.
Do the Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know.
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know.
The LZ is totally overrun.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access denied.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Listen up. Eve, what's our status? Where was that chopper headed?
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promised.
But they're privately owned, and nobody can get close enough to take a look.
Close my eyes, but all I see is
Every time I send someone to follow up on the lead, it turns out the buildings are abandoned, burned out, or bombed into rubble.
Jesus Christ.
Satellite footage has identified 3 possibles.
We'll get them for you, Jensen.
Patience is the first thing you learn to have.
We'll get them
Second
for you,
is a
Jensen.
good soft chair.
Satellite footage has identified 3 possibles, but based on what the roads look like around them, I don't think her crashes would have chosen them.
Well, they were gonna take all those weapons somewhere. I want to know where. They've been everywhere for the past week. Maybe is that where she is?
Who am I? I'm the guy doing this fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
Thanks. Keep digging.
The smart move. They don't want to be caught in the dragnet.
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai.
Run DNA checks for all the outlets. No.
What are the chances this is a doer? Lab says 20 minutes to confirm, but they're sure it belongs to the body.
We never got an official okay from the Indonesians, so...
What are the chances we'll see the doer?
That's all the data I have right now.
Jakarta's no picnic right now, I'll tell you that. See if I can clean it up.
I think one of them will pop up.
What I need you to do is listen to me.
They've been everywhere for the past week.
There was a code signal sent to the Dubai hotel minutes before our mystery guest showed up. Working on decrypting it.
Jensen, we need to talk.
Unbiased and impartial reporting. Here are top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations can do
Smart move. They don't want to be caught in the dragnet.
You think one of them would pop up on some list?
I'd rather not say what this reminds me of. Amos relies on public perception.
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
Do you have 29 likes its privacy?
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
I don't want to be caught in dragnet. Last night, the Collective published the tax returns for 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made me very interested. I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours, still nothing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
People think we'll never track them down.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agents. Nothing. You'd think one of them would pop up on some lists.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You know, state police aren't about code.
Access granted.
No, it's the right call. I'm relieved, to be honest.
But all I see is strength of code scribbling on my list.
Who am I? I'm the guy doing this fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
Composition could tell us a lot, but it's the trigger that guides us to talk to.
So someone can be the
Patience is the first thing you learn to have. Second, looks off.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agents. Nothing.
Ah, Agent Singh, great poker player. I still owe him 100 credits. So I hope his incursion with the gin lasts another few months. You know, maybe he'll forget I owe him the money. You've heard of these guys. ARC, or the Augmented Rights Coalition. They're a human rights group who, on the surface at least, is trying to provide equal rights for augmented people. It was started by Dr. Talos Rucker, soon after the AUG incident when Rucker started to speak out against the anti-AUG legislation that was being passed by several local governments. If you ask me, it's not working. Things seem to be getting worse. ARC preaches non-violence, but a string of terror attacks has put them on the terror watch list. So I'll let you be the judge.
No, that's not consistent.
That's all the data I have right now.
Venom, Otar's former number 2, now deceased. Another one
DNA
bites the
checks
dust,
through all
I
the
guess.
alphabet agents.
Good riddance, I say. There's always too many petty crooks out there.
For crying out loud.
They're like serial killers. Deep down, they all want to be caught. Oh, man.
It's not like I support what the Collective is doing.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
The Prime Minister has cancelled all public appearances for the rest of the
Now I think my blood is about to
Composition could tell us a lot, but it's the trigger that really does the talking.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Is it or is it not a probable target?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
What I hear, the explosives were designed to get maximum strength.
Access granted.
State police are playing stingy with sharing evidence.
I don't even know where to start theorizing percentages.
Another augmented terror attack. 251 passengers aboard sister airlines. Ruthlessly butchered its flight. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Ob incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Exclusivity, anonymity, security. We at Palisade Property Bank made addressing priority. Palisade Property Bank is beyond the government. Assured anonymity.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I highly doubt whoever did this bothered.
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close to the edge. He made it out of the Bible. I'm telling you, if it had been anyone but Jensen around, Singh would be dead. Well, there's no way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Access granted.
I think Director Miller's making a mistake, putting all our resources into finding
Agent Jensen.
newcomers.
Getting through.
I've run D80 through all the alphabet
Electronic
agencies.
voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia,
Look, I'm going as fast as I can.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Access granted.
The Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Mike never praises the underground. Reporting to you. Live from Picus.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Really hate this.
Flexible screening with over 1,000 other unique patented features. Areas. Up tracks.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
I guess the transit authority isn't even
Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed documentation.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some
Individuals
list
who fail
somewhere.
to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated calls-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of...
It is Jensen.
Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world. Violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live from Picus.
They may have batteries, but when you got the shots get for all you need to get the shot.
In yet another augment.
Agent Jensen!
Sister
Look, I'm
Airlines
going as
Flight
fast as I can.
451.
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again, in civvies at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome, but I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29?
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered their weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you.
It is Jensen.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold-masked jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys, I'm gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it's very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry?
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows, with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai, and those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'd like to know who they were.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible. But we won't know for sure if we don't investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more, as long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Ruzicka before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir. You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate against terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Jurisdiction of any government. Assured, anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company.
Around the clock, around the world. Always watching. Turning now to profit. Early devastating terror.
Did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Jane has provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
My goodness. I hate what terrorists have done to my city. Find the people
Continuing cautious patrol. Ani něco dováží.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. A group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
Not sure. Good news is I got an exact location.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
Are you in? You know, I don't deal much with crazy you. Keep looking.
Just keep searching.
Wonderful.
Weapons hot. Okay.
Hey, tonight.
Mostly in the poorer parts of town. I suppose the police don't mind.
Líbí se mi, co vidí.
There is no such thing as free will. We are programmed from birth. Heredity, culture, background. We think we make choices, but even they are programmed.
Unbiased and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines
I'm telling you.
I hear whispers in the wall. They speak.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Shh. Beep, beep, clack, clack, typing. Computers, don't you hear it? I don't hear it.
I'm sleeping. Get out of here.
Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transport from getting to work. In Chile, they committed massive voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president.
I do not talk to strangers. You are definitely a stranger.
Combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S.,
Hate you, Coin.
millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective was reclassified corporate tax.
should lead with the population agenda. Big... global impact story. Then segue into earthquakes and clones, follow up on Dubai, and finish with local. Where are we on Praha, the boss?
You're asking all the right questions. Still needs a name.
You said that place is a front for a front. I want to know more. I want facts. Bones, what about you?
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moon base? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Samizdat. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, man, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose, you break my nose.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
I spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
Oh, that little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. First in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Picus media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
I need you to stop looking into Praha Dovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You've got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. The kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy. Huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Praha divorce and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
You're gonna forget everything you know about Praha Dovos for now. It's the only way you get to protect your ideals.
Right, because concealing information is obviously the best way to keep people informed. You really think I'm that stupid? There's this word you might want to look up. It's called transparency. It means people have the right to know, no matter what the cost.
Fair enough, but there's a difference between speculation and fact. Right now I'm betting you don't have anything tangible to go on. You don't know who I am, what my role is, or what's really going on. Wait until the facts are out before you go spewing misinformation everywhere. Before you get people killed.
Okay, maybe I don't have all the facts yet, I'll give you that, but I know something's going on down there. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. That's why you always have to keep digging. The truth, the real truth. It's a rare fucking bird, man. And if you're too slow or too careful, it fucking flies off. So when I get so much as a hint of truth, I strike when I can, as hard as I can.
The way I see this, you can strike now with what you think you have and make a dent in the wall. Or you can wait until you have enough to blow this thing wide open.
Oh, for someone who wants me to ignore something, you sure are whetting my appetite. But you were right earlier. I have to get my facts straight before I do anything. Because if I don't, then I'm Picus. And if Samizdat is Picus, then that makes me Eliza Kazan. And that's fucked up, man.
You're making the right choice.
We'll see. You know, we could still use your help, though. Journalistic integrity may not mean very much topside, but it still means something down here. And that's why I think you should help us. You're our best shot at hitting the mass media where it hurts.
Alright, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons. The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO. She leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this. I'll misplace any file you want.
We'll see. Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Sama's dad. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. Not that there's any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
I finally got through to my contact in the trade office. He said, fuck off. I still think we should lead with Moonbase.
Keep trying. Keep giving them help. Think of us as counterculture patriots. Our mission? To inform people, to offer alternatives to fight them.
All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Borderline complex. Dr. Rucker
So, you got anything on Picus?
I'm still on it. What are you working on right now? What's your big story?
We don't write stories, man. We bombard with facts. 63% of all earthquakes since 1997 were caused by geological bombs. Did you know that?
You must have missed that one.
There is nothing natural about these disasters. You like figures? 7.1 million Augs left in the world. That's down 89% since the incident. Darknet chatter, man, up 73% since that thing in Dubai. It's all related. You want the spoiler? You want the bottom line? I'll tell you. All part of a selective depopulation agenda they've had from the beginning. The means change, the targets change, but not the ideal. And our governments, they know about this, but the public has no idea. Why? Why is that? Because Picus controls 94% of the world's media, and 97% of what they report is complete bullshit! That's a fact.
You mentioned something about Dubai. What do you know about what happened there?
Ex built our mercenaries working with local Slavic gangsters caught in the middle of a puppet show in the Middle East. The whole thing was carefully crafted for you.
Crafted by who?
Someone who likes to read the game. Puppet on each hand, man.
Where do you get this information from? Who's your source?
Voices in the dark, man. The moment you fall asleep is the moment they start talking. Stifa, Kidara, Kilva, Changdala. That's what I hear. Whispers out of reach. It's like a scent. Something no one can hold on to yet.
So you have no idea?
I got plenty of ideas, but the more I talk, the less I can hear. Besides, journalistic integrity, man. We're not Picus down here, okay? We're one of the few media outlets left that aren't part of the global control mechanism. Indirect means on one side, direct means on the other. And once you're in the wheels of the machine, you're finished.
What do you need me to do exactly?
Dig up some dirt on Picus media at the property bank. When you have something, we'll talk about getting the truth out there to the people.
Don't go anywhere.
Not seeing anything new.
Bridge around here.
If that happens, she'll take a heart.
Sir?
Absolutely.
Please see the receptionist.
Data extractors have never breached.
Welcome to Palisade. We get few
Hackers are
augmented
everywhere.
clients.
Not here.
Exactly. Of course, physical security is also paramount, and Targus has
Please,
impeccable...
leave it be.
They were affiliated with Bell Tower, yes?
Formally, yes, but so were most security companies before the incident. Why don't I schedule a meeting for you? Answer all your questions and start.
This man tries to take our money. Now, you think about what happens if that money suddenly disappears, and you make sure nobody ever tries to rob us again.